Good evening, everyone. I'm up late. Well, as usual, there's nothing unusual. It's 11:30 at night. But the reason I came on here was to show you what I'm cooking. I actually I got the idea, because my recipe, my thing is not exactly like hers. Let me see if I can get in here and show you. Now, this is let me see if I can pull it out. Try to pull it out. It's a cabbage casserole. I don't know if you could see it or how well you could see it. Let's see. I will zoom in like that. I don't want to drop the camera. But anyway, it looks kind of dry. And it's been cooking, believe me, for, oh my goodness, over 2 hours. And it's cooking. As a matter of fact, it's cooking so long until the cabbage feels like, the cabbage are not done. Today, there's something wrong with cabbage today. Trust me on this one. Because cabbage don't usually take that long to cook. And it's something they're doing to cabbage. And I actually seen a lady one time, she actually set a cabbage leaf on fire. And it was burning like a candle. Now, usually cabbage, if you're cooking them on top of the stove, 10, 15 minutes, they're done. Because you're going to eat them, raw or cooked. Now, I've been cooking this casserole for over 2 hours. Well, the only thing that was halfway done before I put it in the oven was the hamburger meat. And I had put onions in it and some little sweet peppers that I had. Because I wasn't going to make this at first. But then I realized, oh, I got a cabbage. And I had been watching, cooking recipes like all day. And so I got a brainstorm, y'all. A bell went off in my head. Something lit up an idea. Okay, I'm going to try this latest recipe. But mine is not exactly like hers, so I really can't call it her recipe. Because I added stuff differently than what she added. She had green peppers in hers. I didn't have any green peppers. I had already had sweet peppers in the hamburger that I was cooking. Because I had planned to take these rolls over here and make me like a sloppy Joe like type of thing. I bought the rolls and everything today. These are like grinders, like, something that you make a sub out of. And that was my plan. But like I said, I remembered I had that cabbage. And I was watching these recipes. It was just a good time as any, y'all, as to try this recipe. And so that's what I did. And I tried that recipe. And I am still cooking, trying to get these cabbage done. Everything else is done. As a matter of fact, my rice has gotten overcooked. So I'm thinking if I only had thought that, to maybe boil that cabbage some first. But I put it in there just as she did in her recipe on the internet, on YouTube. And I put it in raw. I put the rice in raw. Everything was raw except, like I said, the meat and I put some onions in the hamburger. And I was just going to make like a sauce, But instead of making meatballs, I was just going to have maybe like a sloppy Joe type thing. And lo and behold, I have been cooking it ever since. My granddaughter called me. Me and her talked for about an hour. I was telling her that I had it in the stove, and she wanted to know how it came out and all this here. We talked for a long time. Now, that was about, it's cooking another hour. It's cooking way too long. I know it's going to end up being dry if I don't probably add some water to it or something. Oh, boy. And so, I haven't had dinner, of course, because I'm waiting for this. But, I started late. Because it's going to be 12 o'clock before this thing is ready. So the only thing I can do is probably eat some yogurt, call it a night. Because that stuff has got to be cooked some more. I may have to take it tomorrow and put it in a pot and cook some more. This is ridiculous, whatever they're doing to cabbage. It is really pathetic. And another thing, I bought orange juice. Matter of fact, I was telling my sister, I bought what I thought was a half a gallon of orange juice, the 64 ounce. And I told my sister, I said, my goodness, I just opened this orange juice. It seemed like it's almost gone or getting, light. I didn't realize at the time that they had cut that orange juice back to 52 ounces instead of 64. Okay? So they shorted it like 12 ounces, less than what it used to be in there. And then they're still charging you the same price. That's happening with a lot of stuff, y'all. A whole lot of stuff. It's making you buy more. You're running out of stuff, and you don't know what. Because I couldn't figure. I said, my goodness, I told my sister. I was on the phone. I said, because I was getting ready to drink some of the orange juice. I said, I just got it. I said, but it seems like it's hardly nothing in the carton left. And then, the way you pick it up, it felt not as wide, like this, like how you pick up a carton like this. It didn't feel that wide. It felt like this. So, I investigated afterwards. I'm going to investigate this here because something ain't right. And lo and behold, that's what had happened. They had done slighted us out of 12 ounces of OJ. And the same thing with Ritz crackers just don't taste like they used to anyway. But the packs are not as long as they used to be. And it's definitely the Nabisco honey-made graham crackers. Well, we already know something mysterious happened to that. Don't know exactly what. Like in the dial soap, they took a big old scoop out of that. I mean, come on, y'all. Wake up and let's see what's happening in the world today. Things are different. And like I said, the same boots that I bought the other day, I showed you the 2 pair of boots. One was cranberry and one was black. And so I had seen, like I said, the gray ones, and I wanted some gray ones. I don't have any gray boots. And by golly, what they sent me today. They sent me some black ones, and I just couldn't wait. I got them today, and I returned them today. I called a man up. He gave me the labels on my email, and I jumped on my old buggy, and away I went down the street with an attitude. Because I was hot. I wasn't mad with nobody. I was just mad at that fact that they would send me something, and then they were probably assuming that I didn't want to go through the rigmarole of returning it. Okay? So they figured that I would keep it. Bump. Not this old girl. This old girl wasn't going for your little gag, okay? If you ain't got gray, don't send me nothing. I ain't asked for no black. I already got black. Oh, I'm so upset. Anyway, let's change the subject, y'all. I'm not going to stay on here too long. I'm not going to just sit up here and run my mouth as I usually do. But I got my... Well, we all know what that envelope is. Office of the City Hall. It's my absentee ballot. This is what it is, y'all. I gotta put it in 2 envelopes, I think. I don't know. I gotta figure this out too. But I want to get this done tonight before I go to bed so the mailman can pick it up tomorrow. And, just telling you how to do. I don't know how many of y'all got one of these, but I've never done this before. So, I guess these are the instructions of what to do. And then you got to mail it in. I got the envelope. You got the envelope and everything to mail it back. So you got to put an envelope inside of an envelope. In other words, there's 2 envelopes here. And it says right here, ballot enclosed. Now, how serious is this election? I know y'all know who to vote for. I ain't got to tell you. You already know who the best candidate that's possible, that we got. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do this. Let's put our heads together. Let's join forces for once in our lives. Let's put our heads together, y'all. Let's rock it. Get on out there to that poll and vote. You do what you got to do. You're 21, you get out there and vote. I'm 74, I'm going to vote. Bet your bottom dollar. I'm in there. I got future. You know what? I was sitting here today counting up my grandkids. Well, I've got 12 grandkids that are 12 grandkids, but I had 13. One of my grandsons passed away, unfortunately, 2 years ago. And I've got 14 great-grandkids coming up. My youngest grand is only a year old. He just turned a year old. And my youngest great-grand, I think she's about almost a year old. Yeah, her birthday is this month, my great-grand. I've got 14 great-grands, 12 grands. Let's make this a better world for them. I may not be here. I'll be like Martin Luther King. I may not get here there with you, but I'm going to do the best I can while I am here for the ones that are coming up behind me. Okay? Get out there and cast it. Cast that vote. Show them what time it is. I guess I done over-talked too much, y'all. But anyway, I blew off my steam. I still mean it. I still want y'all to go out there and vote. I can't tell you what to do, but because you're going to do what you want to do anyway. But I'm just saying, let's join forces, y'all. Let's join together. Let's unite as a people. Let's stop cutting each other down. Pulling them. Let's stop grabbing one another. Just because one is climbing up the ladder, here comes another one want to see him fail. Instead of seeing your brother fall, lift them up. Lift them up. Let's make this world a better place for you and for me, because we are the world. Okay, y'all, I blew it off. I'm sorry I was yelling. Bye-bye.